Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another Second Breakfast podcast. I'm Andy Roth alongside Phil Duvall. Say hi, Phil.
Hi.
Today we're doing another 5-minute Monday. It's not going to be 5 minutes. We know us. But the subject of today is something I think we'll probably be coming back to numerous times over the weeks and
Yes.
years to come. Things we haven't seen. And of course, there's a lot we haven't seen, but we mean by that things we should have seen by now and just haven't.
Yeah.
I have kind of a cop-out answer, but it's so shocking that I think you might just close the video and never watch us again, and I hope that doesn't happen, but, how's it going, Phil?
Good. I'm trying to decide because you said that. Do you want to go first and blow our minds, and then anything I say after that is boring, or do you want me to go, get it out of the way, and then you go?
I don't think anything else we say will be boring, but you go first. What have you not
Okay.
seen
Okay.
that you should have seen?
I just want to say that I want to call it a Steven Spielberg trifecta.
Awesome. Okay.
And I'm realizing, okay, so and these are movies that I guess are really important to the Steven Spielberg um, oh, excuse me, pardon me. I had a little something in here. I've never seen The Color Purple. I've never seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and I've never seen The Empire of the Sun. Those are three Spielberg movies I have never seen. There's other ones that I haven't seen, but those are apparently important.
I, I mean, they're all very good movies. They're all very good movies. I think as a science fiction fan, you've just got to see. You've just got to see Close Encounters.
See, I don't think I actually am a science fiction fan. I think I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm not. I don't care for. See, you make that face like I'm being. Like, let me give you an example. I don't care about Star Trek.
That's fair.
I've seen almost every Star Trek movie, but I've never watched the TV show. I don't care about. I don't care
Sure.
about science fiction. I'm like,
Sure.
oh look, they have laser beams. I don't care.
I like you, Philip, but you make me
Okay.
sad. You make me sad. You make me sad. I'm not judging you. Like you're still the
I have a
same
whole
person in my esteem. It just makes me sad because I love it and I want you to share the things I love. That's it.
I assume that I make you sad. I have a bunch of other things that like I would like to list, but we will save them for future. Just put it this way: I have whole hunks of movies that I have never seen.
Indeed.
I have never seen a Sean Connery 007 movie. I've never seen one of them.
I cannot believe you just said that. That is
I know.
that is
I know.
astonishing to me. Like by accident, I feel like you would have seen one by now.
I've seen that they were on television, and I was like, "Oh, look, there's a movie," and then I changed the channel.
Awesome.
I-
Awesome. So you've seen like 53 seconds of Sean Connery as Bond.
I saw a guy with really scary braces in a movie called Moonraker for about 5 seconds, and I was 8 years old, and I was like, "Well, this is not something that I click."
Is that Connery? That's Roger Moore, isn't it?
See, exactly. See, I don't
Awesome.
even.
Awesome. I couldn't love you more than I do right now.
Okay, Andy, blow a mind or two.
I have never seen. I don't think I may have seen them, and I have sort of seen them, and I'll explain why after. But I don't think I have ever sat down and watched either The Godfather or The Godfather Part 2. Okay. Let me explain. After The Godfather Part 2 was
Wait, can we wait a second?
yeah,
Can we just wait a second?
yeah.
Don't start talking yet, okay? Because I feel like if you were like my son coming in at 3 in the morning with blood all over your hands and alcohol on your breath, and you say to me, "Oh, let me explain." No. It's 3 in the morning. You have bloody hands and you're drunk. I'm not sure, son, that I'm ready for you to say a thing. That's the like. What's funny is when you said that no one was going to believe you. It was going to be shocking. I was like, that's cute. I did not realize it was going to be like this.
I didn't know. I've made a terrible mistake.
Oh God. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Explain.
After Godfather 2 came out, when Pay Cable was just sort of in its infancy, something that Coppola did was he made what is called the Godfather saga, okay? And what he did basically was recut both movies to put
Yeah.
everything in chronological order. So you get like the
Yes.
Robert De Niro stuff of
I
Godfather
know. Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
So are you familiar with the Godfather saga?
Yes. Although the viewer may not be, so it's
Okay.
good that
So
you're
yeah, so
explaining it.
it's basically the Godfather 1 and 2 spliced together in chronological order.
Chronological order.
There are a couple of scenes apparently that are added that were not in either movie original theatrical release, but apparently I have it on good authority that they're nothing that anyone would notice if you weren't actually literally studying either movie. I have seen that at least 3 times. Like I just have, okay? But
Wait, why have you seen that more than one time?
because that's what my dad had on VHS when I was a kid.
Your dad and I have to have a serious talk.
It is also possible that I have sat down and seen The Godfather and The Godfather Part 2. But you will perhaps understand when I say that after seeing The Godfather saga at least 3 times, even though those sitting down and watching experiences, those would be more recent, they have kind of been blasted out of my mind by the saga. And I realize, and even if I have seen them, it's still a hole because I need to, because what I don't have, at least easy recall, is the experience of the artistic work that is The Godfather and the artistic work that is The Godfather Part 2. I still think that I'm a smart person about movies.
No, you're not. I'm sorry.
I was afraid.
I
was
would
afraid that you
actually
would say
venture
that.
to guess on some level. I would almost say that it is more important, and oof, for people like us, I would almost say it's more important that you've seen Godfather 1 and Godfather 2 in its normalcy
Yeah.
than for you to have seen Citizen Kane, because there's so many people in our generation who are like, whatever, Citizen Kane, like black and white, really old, who cares? But
I agree with
like,
that.
there's not a, and there's a bunch of people like Citizen Kane is, whether it shouldn't be, but it shouldn't be because I think it's legit good. But it's one of those things that people like sort of, it's reserved for film geeks at this
Right.
point.
Right.
No one's like going out and like just going to rent Citizen Kane. But every man in America loves Godfather.
And
And at least
the
two,
thing
and at
is-
least two women, and at least 2 women. I don't know them. I've never met
Right,
them, but apparently
right.
they
there
have
has
to exist.
law of averages has to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, and I mean, let me get this out of the way. And I know that this is not a direct response to anything you've said. There isn't a second of the Godfather, the first 2 Godfather movies that I don't love. I mean, obviously.
That's the thing is you know the characters, you know
Right.
the quotes, you know
Right.
the scenes.
Yes.
So from that point of view, yes, you win. That it's just a very strange revelation.
It's strange for me, and and Phil, I've carried this with me my entire life. So
There is some so 2 things we need to talk about. One is this is unfortunate because I think you need
I agree.
For a couple reasons.
Yeah.
One, it's unfortunate for our show because you just told us a movie you've never seen that you have seen. Kind of. So that's
Right.
okay.
No, that's fair.
But
That's fair.
it's people are going to be like, "Wow, there's something Andy hasn't seen." Oh, I guess not. I guess he's still better than all us normal folks.
I don't
would
see
like
it
to
that
know
way at
about
all.
things you haven't seen at some point, like an actual. So next time we do this, I'd like you to be honest. But secondly, when are we?
You're the worst person in the world. I'm going to
I'm-
insult you for 3 minutes, and then I'm going to insult you by taking back my previous insults. You're just the worst.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled the
Elderberries. Nice.
Okay, so I think the second thing is when are you gonna watch them? Because I'm interested in this happening.
I'll do my best. I mean, we've got Thanksgiving this week. I'll do my best. Why not?
Well,
You know.
I mean, maybe you should watch them with your dad and be like, "Thanks for raising me wrong, Dad." You know.
Well, since I don't live in the same place as my dad,
You're not spending Thanksgiving with your pop?
I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
I'll see him. I'll see him over Christmas, but we won't be in Houston, so I'll have to like commandeer someone else's DVD player for an entire day.
Okay, if we ever get you to California in the next year, you and I can just sit down and watch the Godfather movies.
Indeed.
And by the Godfather movies, I mean the first 2 Godfather movies.
There was a third one. There was a third movie.
It's like when I got the Indiana Jones set, there was like this 4th disc just hanging out. It's like, oh, that's nice. I wonder what that is.
Take it out. Why is there a gap in the little box? Oh, because there was a
I
bonus
don't.
disc. I threw
I
it away.
just don't watch bonus discs in general. It's one of the weird things. We can talk about that sometime. It's
Indeed.
one more way that I don't consider myself a film geek. We talked about that in a previous episode. Where
That's fair.
I don't consider myself a movie geek because I never watch special features.
Interesting. I don't often watch special features, but I do enough that I think my bona fides will be restored once I watch The Godfather and The
I'm
Godfather Part 2.
excited for you. I'm excited for you.
I know you are. I know you are. So we've doubled up on 5 Minute Monday, but I think it was worth it. I think it was worth it because I got to humiliate myself on YouTube,
Seriously?
and then later iTunes. Guys, this has been another Second Breakfast podcast. 5 Minute Monday turning into a 10+ minute experience.
Speak.
Double the awesome for you guys today on this
Yeah.
Monday. Send us an email if you want at secondbreakfastpodcast@gmail.com. Comment on our YouTube. The videos are awfully lonely, just sitting there hanging out with no words beneath them,
It's true.
except for the words that YouTube puts there and that I put there. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
All right.
That's
You're
all I
doing a
got.
good job here, bud.
You know what? I'm all flustered because I haven't seen The Godfather. I'm not cool enough to know how to handle myself like all of the manly men in the Godfather movies. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm Andy Roth. The laughing jerk is Phil Duvall. We'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.